The knowledge of sacred painting in sand was given to the Navajo by the holy people, ee-EE-kah, as a way to invoke the power of these deities to restore balance and harmony in their lives. It is ceremonial practice these paintings were created on the dirt floor of a Hogan, depicting deities like the ee-EE-kah, rainbow people, the medicine man's visions, or sacred mountains. The patient sits on the painting and the holy figures absorb the person's ailment or disharmony. Once the healing is complete, the sand is considered toxic or spiritually charged with the illness it has removed. The sand painting must be destroyed for the ritual to be complete. Using a sacred feather or his hands and systematically rub out the image, beginning in the same order the painting was created. Sand painting are destroyed before sunrise to prevent accidental misuse or abuse by witches, and to ensure the spirits return to their world rather than remaining in this one. Ceremonial sand paintings depict images from religious events. The images that were passed on to the people were powerful, and the Navajo were instructed that the images be created in colored sand. The medicine man passes on the knowledge the sand paintings used in each chant to an apprentice. Medicine men would reproduce parts of the sacred images on cloth or hide as memory aids and teaching tools. Early 1900s, early attempts to preserve the images occurred as a means to preserve cultural knowledge. 1950s to 60s, Navajo medicine man Fred Stevens is often credited with developing techniques to make sand paintings durable using adhesives on wood for sale, according to the Cameron Trading Post. 1960s to the 90s, sand art shifted from purely ceremonial, ephemeral work to a popular collectible form of Native American art. Again, respecting sacred rules to avoid disrespecting sacred imagery, commercial sand painters often add minor variations or mistakes to ensure the artwork is not identical to a ritual healing painting. Materials: traditionally and commercially, the sand is colored using natural elements including crushed rock, charcoal, corn pollen, and clay. The primary materials include crushed colored sandstone, red, yellow, white, powdered gypsum, charcoal from burnt scrub oak or twigs, and yellow-white corn pollen. My maternal relative, a medicine man named ee-EE-kah, is credited and with the first sand painting images reproduced as art, which he wove into rugs, the whirling log. Key figures like ee-EE-kah, who wove sacred sand paintings designed into rugs, and Fred Stevens, who popularized board-mounted paintings, were crucial to bringing this art form into the modern era. A gorgeous example of board sand painting. This is part 1. Part 2, Grandma will share 3 famous sand painters. The Navajo word for sand painting is ee-EE-kah. Translation: place where the gods come and go. Talk about where the gods come and go. After sand painting, come on a Jeep tour to God's Canyon de Chelly. Arianna Yazzie, Beauty Way Jeep Tours. Wear walking shoes, bring water, no phones. Come join us. 2-hour tour, $30 a person. Hugs from Navajo Grandma.